Again, I'm Chad Stanley, and this is the Literary Talk Show. You know, as a talk show, it's important to focus on the issues of the day. And I can't think of a bigger issue than the world of karaoke. My next guest is the king of karaoke. Please welcome Don Spisak to the stage. Thank you.
Chad?
Don Spisak.
Chad, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, and you are the king of karaoke.
Well, I don't know where the king comes from, but I'm involved in karaoke for sure.
Well, there you go. Karaoke, it's a way of life.
Absolutely.
With a lot of people, it's a way of life.
It really is.
You can't open up a newspaper without having karaoke jump out at you.
It's everywhere. It is international market. It's from what I understand, it's a multi-million or billion-dollar industry. It started in Japan, and it's literally everywhere.
It's mushroomed.
Yes, it has.
Now, when did you start on this karaoke trip? How did it all begin for you, Don?
A friend of mine took me to a little club in Lakewood called, can I say this?
Yes,
Around
you can.
the Corner,
sure.
Where they were doing karaoke. And at that time, the format was 8-track. I mean, this goes back a ways, and I literally couldn't carry a note in a basket, but I enjoyed so much what I saw people doing and just having fun that I asked a friend of mine who was a regular there to teach me a song. So
what was that song?
King of the Road, and it was a struggle, believe me.
That's a classic.
And for the next probably year and a half, me and this other guy would get up and do a duet because I was terrified.
Right.
But what I found over in time.
But now you've dropped him like a bad habit. And you're a solo star now.
Well, I don't know if you want to say that. I certainly have a lot of fun with it, and I've come a long way. It's in a lot of ways, it's therapeutic. Mm-hmm. It's helped me to get comfortable to stand up in front of a group of people and to talk to them. And,
now, back then, I mean, you were just like anybody in a bar. You know, just kind of hanging out, checking out the karaoke show. Going up there, having a few beers, you know, loosening up, doing your thing, wowing the babes, you know, that whole trip.
Yeah, wow.
And then after time, and not long either, just a few years, you started doing your own karaoke shows.
Yeah, I did. I really got hooked on it, and as I mentioned before, karaoke is really addictive. People that do get involved with it just seem to really have a lot of fun with it, and I could go on ad infinitum about the people who have said, "Oh, I'll never do that."
Well, Don, let's dish some dirt. Of all the many gigs that you've done throughout Northeast Ohio, give me your most memorable gig.
I do a lot with the mentally and physically handicapped, and what is memorable about those occasions is that some of the people are excellent singers, and some of them are excellent dancers. And to see them really, truly enjoying singing or performing, to them it's a major event. They'll talk about it for months.
Right.
And that's probably the most
So what's your
memorable.
style? I mean, when you're doing your own gig, you're the focus of attention, basically. I mean, everybody came to sing, but at the same time, you're running the show. So people want to hear what you have to say. People want to hear what you have to sing. What type of music does the king of karaoke do?
I'm a real big Neil Diamond fan. I don't do him well, but I love Neil Diamond.
Cracklin' Rosie.
Cracklin' Rosie. No,
red wine. Need I say any more?
Holly Holy and Hello Again. I like to do country and western. Big band sounds. It's kind of like another nice thing about karaoke is that no matter who you are, you can experiment with everybody else's music.
Wouldn't it be wild if a radio station had a karaoke format? 24 hours a day.
Great idea. Yeah.
Well, you know, it just occurred to me.
That's been done before.
Now, I understand you did a karaoke show on WHK 1420.
I sure did.
Formerly the voice of the fan, now the voice of
Yeah.
the heavens.
Yeah, 1994, first, as far as I know, first karaoke show to go on the air anywhere in the country.
So did people show up and sing, or
no? What we did is we recorded them in a studio, and then played their tape on the air.
And were they good or they suck?
Generally speaking, they were the better singers. We did have some people that are true characters, almost legends in their own mind, if you know what I mean. Very well known in the Cleveland area because they travel all around. We used to have people fill out a biography on themselves, and it was amazing to track how many nights a week they were out there doing karaoke. Some were on it 7 nights a week, and they were just, and their aspirations were to eventually make it into the music industry and become a professional entertainer.
What are your aspirations?
Just to...
well, you've made it to the literary talk show. Round of applause for Don.
Oh, thank you. You guys are kind.
It doesn't get any better than this.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. My aspirations is just to have fun, make it to the next payday.
We could dig that.
Yeah.
Do we have any karaoke questions from the audience tonight?
How about, do you know what it means, karaoke?
You know what?
Sing along.
No. It means empty orchestra or without voice.
Yeah, boys in the band can relate to that.
Yeah. Ever run into a lot of people who would sing songs so often?
Sorry, Toby?
Ever run into a bunch of people who sing would be so drunk that they'd sing the songs way out?
Well, now that's
all the time.
Toby brings up a good point. I mean, I've heard this said before that a lot of karaoke bars are really pretty much fronts for rampant alcoholism. But that, I think, is putting it a little too strong.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's true. It's true that people, loosen up after they've had a few drinks, correct?
Yeah, we refer to it as courage juice.
Right.
Yeah, they have a few too many, and all of a sudden you can't get them off the stage.
Yeah, the fascinating thing about karaoke to me, karaoke is like Halloween. I think you find out a lot of people's inner selves by their Halloween costume, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And you find out a lot about people through their karaoke expression. Now, we know that you are hung up on Neil Diamond, and that's okay.
When you think about it,
Neil Diamond's okay.
Hey, 100 million people can't be wrong.
Exactly. Roger Miller, he's
hey,
boss.
A legend. Dean
Right.
Martin.
But then you have people out there that do nothing but Elvis.
Yeah.
And what does that say? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist.
Well, I think those are people that are just really comfortable with the music that they're doing and maybe don't want to explore other styles,
Where do you see karaoke going? I mean, right now, as far as Cleveland was concerned, this whole more or less started in the late 80s, and now it's big. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's probably happening too much. I mean, again.
Well,
you can't help but stumble into karaoke.
Right. I think you're going to see a lot of changes in karaoke in this country. My understanding is in Japan, vehicles come standard with karaoke systems built into them. They have a phenomenon.
So wait a minute, whoa! You mean like driving down the?
Oh yeah, driving around
down the highway in your Honda, in your Toyota Celica GTS.
Right. Yeah,
you're singing at the top of your lungs.
Exactly.
Wow. Do they have like a little headset or something?
Well, I've never seen it. I've only read about it. What's going on over there. They also have what they call karaoke cabins.
Karaoke cabins, just the thing for newlyweds.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell me more about that.
Well, the cabins are basically it's a large facility where people can go in and rent a room and
by the hour.
By the hour, yes. Basically. And they have access to probably 18,000 karaoke songs that they can do either alone or with a group of people, whatever the case may be. It sounds kind of like strange.
Kind of like being locked in a room with the band.
Exactly.
Like with this band. Yeah. Imagine that.
That's cool.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Brian from the audience has a question. Go ahead, Brian.
The country and western karaoke. Like I've seen karaoke stuff. I'm not a big country fan, but I'm curious about that. How does that go over?
Let me follow up on that question. You're not on mic in case we weren't picking you up. Country western karaoke. That's a whole nother subgenre. How does that work? Is that very popular these days?
Very popular. Very popular. I primarily do private parties and you know, events of that type. But
I believe it's big in Nashville.
How's the crowd?
The crowds are. That's one of the nice things about karaoke is when you go to a club that's doing it, you're going to hear music from the Broadway stage. You'll hear country and western. You'll hear rhythm and blues. You'll hear soul. You'll even hear rap. So everything's covered, and it really appeals to audiences of all ages and you know all heights.
I think you know, following up on your question over there, that country karaoke is now. It's not Johnny Cash with a 10-gallon hat.
No.
A lot of it is like new country, and these
Yeah.
people are treating country music as if it were
Very
pop
serious,
music.
yeah.
And I mean, yeah, they'll kick your ass if you're in the bar, but they'll sing like birds. Not you.
When you think about it, that's another one. We'll prove them wrong.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you've done country,
Yes.
but you're I don't know, a middle of the road kind of pop singer, correct?
Yeah, it's again, I enjoy you know different styles and different you know the songs that kind of grab you.
Exactly. Okay. Before we let you go, you were. Oh, I'm sorry. We have another question.
Oh,
The karaoke
great.
questions are coming out of the woodwork.
I
Go
love
ahead.
it.
What's the most popular karaoke song?
That is a question of all time. What
We
is
did a
the
survey
most
one
popular
time,
karaoke
at one
song?
time several years ago. Now I haven't done a survey recently, but New York was like real high on the list. YMCA. People just love to do YMCA.
I think you're wrong, though.
What?
Band, are you ready? I believe there
Are they
is
gonna play
one
it?
song, not your song,
No.
but there is another song which is even more popular than New York, New York.
And that would
And
be.
since John is shuffling through the sheet music, we'll get to that in just a moment.
I'd love to hear it.
In the meanwhile, we've got a clip of you doing karaoke in your home. A videotape
okay.
of you doing karaoke. So you want to set this clip up?
Well, it's just one of the songs that just kind of I got hooked on recently. It's a song called what the heck's the name of it?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Sung by
Let's roll the
Alabama.
tape. We'll be right back.
Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation. Spend each time I could afford, like a child in wild anticipation. Long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to run? Gotta take a sentimental journey, a sentimental journey home. That's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. to roam. Gotta take the sentimental journey. Sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey home. Yeah.
Don, that was a great tune you just did.
Thank
but
you,
I
Jim.
wanted to let you know that I've got my very own tune that I'd like to share with you tonight.
I'd love to hear it.
Hit it! The big Q, the big Q stands for quality home furniture.
Man,
Thank you.
thank God I didn't have to follow that.
Hi, the band has got something prepared for you right now, and it's actually more popular than New York, New York, and the song that you just did.
Okay.
And I'd like to do it for you right now.
Okay, here we go. I dreamed about a reefer 5 feet long, a mighty immense, but not too strong. You'll be high, but not for long. If you're a viper,
You're a hard man.
I'm the king of everything. I got to get high before I swing. Let the bells ring a ding dong ding. If you're a viper, oh, you know you're high when your throat gets dry and everything is fine and dandy. You go on down to the candy store, bust your conch on peppermint. And you know your brown body is saying you don't give a damn if you don't pay rent. The sky is high, and so am I. If you're a viper,
You're a
I
hard
dreamed about
man.
a reefer 5 feet long, mighty immense, but not too strong. You'll be high, but not for long. If you're a viper,
You're a hard man.
if you're a viper.
Circus Interruptus, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow. How about that? All right. Well, Don, I want to thank you for coming to the show.
Oh, it's
you
my pleasure.
are, without a doubt, the king of karaoke. Let's have a big round of applause for Don Spisak.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, and best of wishes on your new show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And now, from our video archives, here's the bad boy of the Cleveland art scene, Robert Ritchie.
I gave her my love. Skin was soft as a goatskin glove. I gave her my seed. In her womb, it grew like a weed. We thought our love would last, but in time it had passed. Now she's got my kid, and I'm left alone with a herpes virus to call my own.
You're a hard man.
I feel like a sad like a sad poem, like a man without a home.
Splendid.
One. Sally LaChina. LaChina. You like LaChina? LaChina. Italiano, n'est-ce pas?
No.
No? Well, it just kind of sounds like that.
Irish-German.
Irish-German, yeah. You are a celebrated artist. You are celebrated. Other artists celebrate you. They go, Sally has actually sold pieces. You've moved product.
Celibate artist.
That's what it's all about.
Celibate, yeah.
Right.
Celibate, celebrate.
It kind of derivation thereof, same verb, you know. You've actually moved product, in other words. You've made a few bucks.
A little.
Right?
A little.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you consider yourself a professional? You're self-employed as an artist?
No.
No?
No. I'm
What's
a
your
package-
genre?
Package designer. I do lean cuisine boxes.
For Stofers?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. GE light bulb boxes.
And tell me a little bit something about that. No,
I don't
thank
know.
you.
What's there to tell? I mean.
Well, I mean, is your job
It's not
to,
creative. It's.
No, it is creative. Your job is to fully represent the delectable morsels of the chicken au gratin as it sits upon the noodles. Is that your job?
Yeah.
You photograph it, or you paint it, or how do you do it?
I place type.
Place type?
I place type on the box.
You paid well for that?
Yes.
Well, then that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to play the clarinet again?
Yeah, please. You also play the clarinet. John Rhines, ladies and gentlemen, is going to let her play his clarinet.
I don't have any poetry, and I don't have any paintings. I'm going through a new phase in my life, so this is all. Any entertainment.
Sally LaChina, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause.
That's it.
That's outstanding, Sally.
Thank you.
In addition to
My
your
talent.
clarinet player, your clarinet music, in addition to your cheap sellout corporate job that you do.
Please.
In addition to that, your own art, you've sold it obviously. What if I'm going to pick up Sally LaChina art apart from Stouffer's Lean Cuisine? What else am I going to buy? What am I looking at? Paintings.
Fallopian. It's very fallopian.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you expound on that? What's that all about?
Oh, please. I don't know. You have to see it. I mean, do we
okay.
need to get into that? I'm going
Well,
to
we don't. When's your next show?
July, if I do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
Where do you usually show? You've shown here at the Literary Cafe located at 1031 Literary Road in Tremont. Where else have you shown?
The Powerhouse.
Wow. That's a swanky type of penthouse thing, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They serve wine there.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the whole
Free.
9 yards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cheese.
How was your night tonight? You were at Spaces tonight. What's new over at the World of Spaces?
I don't know. You know, I really wasn't in myself. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going through a new phase in my life, so I'm not quite sure about much.
New phase? Like the phases of the moon, perhaps?
Yeah. Like
Would you
Kerouac would
find
describe
yourself-
new phases.
Right. Would you find yourself in a crescent or a full moon or a...
Oh, God, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know why I'm asking you that. You
I
know
don't
why?
either.
Because the card is blank. I have absolutely nothing to follow up on. Sally, here's your chance to directly address the listeners of Northeast Ohio Cable Access in Cleveland. Now, these are people that are, you know, they may be unemployed, they may be gainfully employed. They're sitting in front of their television sets. They've got that kind of laid-back thing working right now, and they expect to be entertained or informed or whatever. If you had to speak to them, here's your chance to get it off your chest. What would you say to them?
Vote.
But they've already had a chance to vote.
We'll just keep doing it.
Ah. Vote? Anything else?
No, that's it.
There you have it. Sally LaChina, she's a voter, she's a clarinet player, and she's a damn fine artist. Round of applause for Sally. Thank you, Sally. Probably the liveliest outro music all evening long.
Hey, Trey. We're gonna sell this machine and put bartenders out of jobs all over town.
It's Robbie, the martini-making robot. The vermouth drips in and the olive drops in. And of course, the vodka.
2 minutes and 30 seconds for your martini. And there it is now.
Good stuff.
To contact David Cudney about Robbie, the martini-making robot, call 216-861-0672.
Wow, where did the time go? That was some incredible entertainment. We are the Literary Talk Show. My name's Chad Stanley, host of the show. I'd also like to thank Circus Interruptus, our band. Without them, couldn't happen. Couldn't happen. I'd also like to thank all the guests that have been here on this show and the tech crew, Aaron, Kevin, and Andy. Wow, what can I say other than we'll be back again. Keep your eyes open. And you never know when you might see the Literary Talk Show once again on your local cable access show. Until next time, ciao. Bye-bye.
When you think about it, when you think about it, when you think about it, that's right. When you think about it, that's right. When you think about it, when you think about it, when you think about it, that's right.
It's witchcraft, that crazy, crazy witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse a need in me, my heart says yes indeed to me. Please proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient picture, but one that I can't resist, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you.
And in 2 weeks on the Literary Cafe Talk Show.
But win or lose, I love my tribe. The tribe, woo! This is my team.
Wow. If you want to talk to us about the Literary Cafe Talk Show, call us at 221-4066.